Hey, welcome to Jump City. Now and then it's fun to do a test on your progress. So I'm going to show you a way on how to do a benchmark on your jump rope technique. It's a test of your speed work, your concentration, and also a little bit of your conditioning. So let's go. This is a benchmark speed test for the base jump and the running step. With any training, it's fun to measure your progress. Did you get any better? With weight training, we could add weights. With running, we could test our speed on a 5K run. With jump rope, one way of testing the progress is to do the benchmark speed test. This is a test that is the same every time, so it's easily measurable, doesn't take much, and it's a fun challenge too. The concept of the benchmark is to see how many steps you can do per 30 seconds. If you're a beginner, you might not be able to jump for 30 seconds without making mistakes. That's okay, it's still a benchmark and a test to say where you're at. Once you're at an intermediate, advanced, or even expert level, this is still a good test, because you can see if you got any better since last time. Setting a personal record is always fun. Make sure you have a timer available. So if you have an app with an interval timer or some kind of alarm setting that'll let you know when the 30 seconds start and when the 30 seconds ends, it'll make it easier for you. Or just have a friend time it for you. Make sure you warm up well before the speed test. So do some casual jumping, including all kinds of techniques, some stretching, some activation of the ankles, wrists and shoulders. Whatever it takes to get you ready. So make sure you're nice and warm and super comfortable with the rope before you start the speed test. I also recommend doing some quick sprints as part of the warm-up. First of all, it prepares you to the actual move that you're going to do in the test, and also it gets your heart rate up so you start with your body 100% ready. I recommend using a short rope for the speed test. You want to go as fast as possible. So you have to adapt this to your skill level, but go for the shortest version that you're comfortable with. And also, remember, you can adjust it with the grip. So give it your best shot. 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 seconds non-stop. Go as fast as you can. Try not to make errors. But if you do make a mistake, just pick it right back up to see how many you could actually do in 30 seconds. See if you can keep up the speed throughout the entire 30 seconds. You might start to tire in your calves, shoulders, forearms, or your heart rate. You might be starting to produce some lactic acid. Keep going, 30 seconds is not that long. The benchmark speed test is really good for the running step. It's also a good test for the base jump. The base jump speed test might be harder for you than the running step. Once you pass 15 seconds, you know where you're at as far as your halfway mark, also with the counting. What's a good score on this test? It all depends on your level. But let's say you do 1 per second, that's 30. That's not very good, but it's a start. Can you do 2 per second? Now you're doing 60. That's decent. Once you can do 90 jumps in 30 seconds, you're at a good level. Now you're doing 3 jumps per second. Not bad at all. The next level, I guess, would be 100. It's a nice round number. And if you can make it to 120, that's 4 steps per second. Now you're reaching the expert level. Maybe you weren't happy with the first result. Take a nice break, 1 minute, 2 minutes, even 3. Try again. I recommend doing 2 or 3 tries for the benchmark to make sure you get your best result for that day. Alright, thanks for watching the video. I hope that was a fun and useful tip. So good luck with your speed test benchmark. Let's see how many you can do. I'm Kjartan, this is Jump Rope Tips. See you next time.